Hi, you guys. Welcome back. If you're returning, welcome. If it's your very first time, my name is Nicole. I'm happy to have you. Today it's sunny and beautiful Saturday morning in LA. I'm happy to share the love, the gratitude, and I hope that you feel that. So let's just get started right away. Let's lie on our backs. Make sure you start your music, which playlist is below. If you have a heater, turn up your heat. If you want to get a little sweat going. And lie down on our backs. It's Savasana. Just take a few minutes to settle into your body. So, the invitation today is to think about the way that you think about this space, right? It is a container for an experience, a 60-minute, usually a whatever minute experience of a yoga class. And in those minutes, you get to kind of take a step back and just observe the way that you speak to yourself, the way that the dialogue goes on in your mind. Bend your left knee, bring it into your chest for when removing, and then just a light hug of your left knee into your chest. Legs totally relaxed. So each of us, for the most part, comes into this experience with some notion of self-improvement in mind, right? Whether it's physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, or you just want to have a great time. Yeah, it's a lot of fun to you. The goal, to some degree, is to transition from one state, a current state, to an improved state, a happier, a healthier, a more grounded state. Let that left leg go and then switch sides. Left leg long, right knee into your chest. Try to move slowly and mindfully. And so we come in to this hour, to this time, with mental preparation and the rational knowledge that we may come out of it feeling different. And everybody knows that saying, change doesn't happen in the comfort zone. But yet, we still don't want to feel discomfort, right? So we want both change, good change, and comfort. And then let your right leg go. And squeeze both knees into your chest. Soft rock side to side. And then roll on over onto your right side. Press your left palm into the earth and then turn around. Come onto all fours and sit your hips back onto your heels for a child's pose. Let it start as passive, so relax your arms and try to feel the melting of your forehead into the mat. Keep your eyes closed, your belly soft. So we come into this experience and we hope for some change, some good change. But yet, we are still faced with challenge. And in those moments of challenge, inner dialogue comes up, and that's what we want to pay attention to. Inhale to come up onto all fours. And then just barrel roll. Move your hips side to side, shoulders in circles, maybe your neck, whatever feels good. Just warming up, loosening up the body. And begin to breathe in and out through your nose with a slight constriction of the throat. And then come back to center, all fours, belly firm. Inhale to drop your belly for cow, look up. And then exhale through your nose to round the spine for cat. Again, inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Last one, inhale long. And then exhale to round. Stay here on the exhale. And keep breathing in to the space between your shoulder blades. Draw your low belly in. And press your shins and your fingers, the palms of your hands firmly into the mat. Inhale, come back to center, flat back. And then exhale, your right leg back. Over to the left side of your mat, maybe on the ground or the wood. And then nice side body stretch, look over to the left at your right toes. And then switch sides, right knee comes down, inhale, left leg goes back over to the right. Toes stay tucked, and then look over to the right at your left toes. So the invitation today and every day, not only on your mat, but in everything that you do, is to notice that dialogue and to not just be here on your mat. Draw the left knee down, inhale, tuck your toes, and then exhale, hips high, downward facing dog. Not to just be here on your mat, going through the motions, right? The invitation is to be here fully in your body. Not just letting this be another thing that you check off of your to-do list for the day, because if you're just checking it off a task list, what good is it really doing, right? Anything from it? Spread your fingers nice and wide, lengthen your tailbone up and back. Inhale, right leg goes up. And then exhale, stay there. Kick the right foot flat against the back wall as if you were stomping a footprint on the back wall. Take a breath in, length into your heel, and then exhale, bend your right knee. Stack your hips on top of one another, but try to keep your chest and your shoulders square. And then inhale, square. Exhale, right foot down. Inhale, left leg goes up. And then exhale to stay. Go for length rather than height. Press your fingertips firmly into the ground, and then exhale, stack the hips, equal weight into both hands so that you're not just dumping weight into your right shoulder. Inhale, square the hips, kick back, and then exhale, left toes come down right next to the right. Inhale, lift your heels, and then exhale, tiptoe to the top of your mat. Inhale to lift halfway, long spine, and then exhale, fold. Inhale, stand up, reach up, palms touch. Exhale through your nose, hands to heart. Inhale, look up, reach up, and exhale to fold. Inhale, rise halfway. Exhale, plant the palms, step back to plank, upper push-up plank. Inhale to shift forward. Exhale to lower, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog, spread your heart. And exhale, downward facing dog, tuck your toes, hips high. Inhale, bend your knees, lift your heels, and then exhale, 2 steps to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale to fold with your breath. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, sweep up, look up, and then exhale, bow down. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold, step back to lower, and chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, belly in, hips high, down dog. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, 2 steps to the top. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale to fold. Inhale, reach up, get as tall as you can. Exhale, hands to heart, pause here. Tuck your chin, lengthen your spine. We always start with the sun salutations, saluting both internal and external suns, giving gratitude for the light. Inhale, reach up, open the eyes, and exhale to dive. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant the palms, step back, chaturanga. Nice, you guys. Pedal out your downward facing dog. Right knee, left knee. And then pause in stillness. Use your legs. Draw the inner arches of your feet up and back. Activate the fronts of your thighs. Inhale, right leg goes up. And then exhale to step all the way through. Take a breath in here and then exhale, twist. Left hand stays down, right arm goes up. Try to keep that right hip behind the right knee, directly in line with it. And left hip square with the right, not dipping down. Inhale to circle your right hand down and then up above you for crescent lunge. You can have a slight bend to your left knee if you need it to keep your hips square and your tail tucked down underneath you. Exhale, warrior 2. Open up, back heel down, open up your arms. Turn the back toes in towards the front. So your back toes should be at a 45-degree angle. Press through the outer edge of the back foot and spread your knees wide apart. Spread your arms, your fingertips as wide apart as you can, feeling the energy rush through the sides of your bodies, out through your armpits and the palms of your hands. We're going to be here a while. So now that you know that, can you be here fully? In your breath. Get that right glute tucked underneath you so that you're using the strength in your right butt. Make sure you're not gripping with your front toes, the right toes. Soften your shoulders, relax your face, maybe close your eyes. Inhale, flip your front palm, reverse, reach up, and then back. Exhale, both palms down flat, step to the top of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale to fold, inhale, hips low, arms up, chair pose. Draw the knees back over the ankles. You should be able to look down and see the tips of your toes wiggling. You can have a couple inches in between your knees so that you're not using the hip flexors, overusing the hip flexors. The strength should come from your glutes and your hamstrings. So really press your heels down into the ground as you reach up through your fingertips. Yoga of opposing forces, the pressing down and the reaching up. Inhale to stand all the way up, and then exhale, bow forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, plant the palms, step back to high plank. Inhale, shift forward, exhale to lower. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths in and out through your nose. Make each inhale longer than the last. Inhale, next breath, left leg goes up. And then exhale, step in between your hands. Take a breath in and then exhale to twist, right palm flat, left arm up. If you can't keep your right palm flat, you can make a fist with your right hand. That might help. Or use a block to bring the ground up closer to you. Anything goes. Right, there's no right way to do the pose. There are alignment cues and teachers who can help guide you through those, but it's all intuition in the end and how it feels in your body. Inhale, sweep, left arm goes down, around and up, crescent lunge. And it can be as pretty, as beautiful as possible, but if it doesn't feel good, then it doesn't matter, right? And if you're still a bad person, then it probably doesn't matter. Exhale, open up, warrior 2. Sit low in that front leg. Make sure your knee is directly above the left ankle. Maintain the integrity in your fingertips. And here you are in the challenge. Notice the way that you talk to yourself. Shoulders relaxed, reaching your fingertips wide apart. Right, are you pitying yourself? Are you making yourself a victim? Is that your story? Or are you angry? Or are you justifying the fact that you pose because you worked out yesterday? Or are you punishing yourself and not listening to your body when you should be? Right, I don't have the answer, only you do. Inhale, flip the front palm, reverse your warrior. And then exhale, both palms down flat, step to the top of your mat. Toes and heels touch, inhale to lift halfway, and then exhale to fold, Utkatasana. Inhale, hips low, arms up. Inhale, reach long, tail back, fingertips forward, and then exhale. Sweep your arms back behind you, palms face down. Again, inhale, sweep forward. Exhale to reach back. Weight stays in your heels. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, both arms back. Stay here. Come up onto your tippy toes. Squeeze your knees and your ankles together. And draw your shoulder blades together like you're holding a pencil in between them. Inhale, heels down, chair pose. Exhale, hands to heart, fold. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale, plant the palms, step back. Pause here. Reach the heels back and the crown of the head forward. And then transition to the outer edge of the right foot. Side plank, left arm goes up. If you're feeling good, you can lift that left leg. Nice, you guys. Left foot down, pivot over the toes, right palm comes down. And then Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog, deep breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg goes up. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, back up. Right knee tap, left elbow. Inhale, back up. Exhale, step through. Arms sweep back behind you, power lunge. Inhale, crescent lunge, palms touch above you. And then exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, hinge forward from your hips. Draw your belly in and then exhale to twist. Left elbow across over the right knee. If you're having a hard time balancing, then you can widen the stance so that your feet are hips width distance rather than on like a tight rope. Keep pressing that left elbow into the right knee. Back leg strong, your left heel is directly over the left toes. Inhale, both palms come down flat. And then exhale, straighten that right leg. Extended pyramid pose, press the front foot forward. Right hip slightly back, left hip forward. For square hips. Inhale, bend your right leg, look forward, and then exhale, extend, knee to nose. Again, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, extend the front leg. One more, inhale, bend. Lengthen your spine, and then exhale, knee to nose. Stay here. If this hurts your low back or a hamstring, again, using the block is not a sign of weakness. It is a sign of humility. Inhale to rebend the front leg, and then exhale, standing splits, left leg up. Try to go for straightening both legs, pressing the palms firmly into the earth. If you feel good here, you can walk your hands back and play with grabbing for the ankle. Deep breaths, keep your low belly in to lengthen your spine. And then slowly come down, left leg meets right. Inhale to lift halfway. Exhale to fold, cross right leg behind the left, pinky toes touch. And then walk your hands like downward dog over to the left. Relax your head. Try to keep both feet completely flat onto the mat, squeezing the inner thighs together to open up the outer hips and the outer thighs. Inhale, come back to center, uncross your ankles, soft bend to the knees, take a breath in, and then exhale, flutter your lips. Inhale, lift halfway, and then exhale, plant the palms, step back to plank, hold your plank. Draw your low belly in, your belly button in towards your spine. Your ribs are drawn in like you're wearing a corset while you lengthen your pelvis. Outer edge of the left foot, right hand goes up, side plank. Make sure you're using the whole left hand, so press into your fingertips, not just the base of your palm. That'll end up giving you wrist problems. Optional right leg up. Beautiful. Come back to plank and then exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, hips high, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg goes up. Exhale, step in between your hands, power lunge, palms face down. Again, go for that feeling of drawing your shoulder blades together, holding that pencil, softening the shoulders. Inhale, arms up. Crescent lunge, palms touch. Exhale, hands to heart. Soften your shoulders, inhale, hinge, and then exhale to twist. Right, so here's your discomfort, right? Here's your challenge. So what's going on inside of you? Are you in it? Are you half in it? Are you half out? Are you thinking about the end of the class? Are you thinking about when this pose is going to be over? And is that how you think about the rest of your life? When is it going to be over? When is this going to be over? When is that going to be over? Inhale, both palms down flat. And then exhale to extend the left leg. Lengthen through your spine. Press the ball of the foot forward. Making sure you keep that left leg completely active, so drawing up on the knee. Inhale to bend the left leg. Look forward, and then exhale to extend. Draw knee to nose. Inhale. Full, long breath in. Exhale, knee to nose. Last one, inhale, bend. Drop the shoulders, and then exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, bend the left leg. Exhale, standing splits. Slowly come down, beautiful work. Right toes meet left. Inhale to lift halfway, and then exhale, fold, cross left ankle behind the right. Square the hips, and then walk your hands over to the right, shoulders width distance apart, at least. Drop your head completely heavy. Softly walk your hands back to center, uncross the left ankle. Inhale, halfway lift, and then exhale to fold. Slight bend to your knees, and then we'll roll all the way up as slowly as you can. Chin comes up last. When you get to the top, inhale, shrug your shoulders up, and then exhale, soften them down your back. Again, inhale, shrug, and then exhale, just soften, roll them down. Last one, inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep your arms up above you. Don't hit your plant. And then exhale, hands to heart. Come to the top of your mat if you're not already there. Inhale again, sweep the arms, reach up, and then exhale, sit low. Palms stay together for thunderbolt. Inhale, come, draw your hands to center, and then exhale, twist. Twisted chair. Make sure both knees are in line with one another, both hips in line with one another. Come back to center, inhale, stay low, and exhale, twist the other way. Right, so you're in your state of transition right now. Inhale, come back to center, and exhale, stand, hands to heart. Inhale, arms go up. Draw the weight into your right foot. Exhale, left knee in front. Draw your right hand to the outer edge of your left thigh. Keep your belly in, and then exhale to twist. Left arm back. You can keep your gaze forward. If this feels challenging enough, optional to look back at those left fingertips. Inhale, arm comes back, palms to heart center. Exhale, kick back, warrior three with prayer hands. Breathe. Look at the top of your mat. Feel that left glute activate as you kick back through the left heel. Inhale to slowly bend the right leg. Drop the left toes. Inhale, crescent lunge. And then exhale, interlace your fingers behind your low back. Drop the left heel down for warrior one legs. Inhale, belly in, look up. And then exhale, fold forward for humble warrior. Right shoulder to the inside of the right knee. And then press shoulder into knee, knee into shoulder. Drop your head heavy, let your head, your neck, your tongue relax. Notice the dialogue. When that dialogue, when that story comes up in face of challenge, right? What is it defending? Why does it come up? Usually, inhale, rise. Arms up above you, warrior one. And then exhale, palms come down flat, pivot over the back toes, step to the top of your mat. Inhale to lift halfway. And then exhale to fold, plant the palms, step back to plank, and then lower chaturanga, flow. Inhale to bend the knee, lift the heels, bend the knees, and exhale, 2 steps or a hop to the top of your mat. Inhale to lift halfway, and then exhale, fold. Inhale, stand up, make sure you're at the top of your mat, and draw the weight into the left foot. Right knee comes up, grab for the outer edge of your right thigh with your left hand, and then twist. Your belly engaged. Inhale, right arm goes up, come back, prayer hands, and then exhale, warrior three, kick back. Right, why is that story there? Is it something that you formed in childhood, in survival mode? And if so, do you need it anymore? Because I know that I don't, but the pattern is still there. Bend the left knee, come down, crescent lunge, inhale, both arms up. Exhale, interlace the fingers behind the low back, drop the back heel, warrior one, legs, inhale, lift the chest, look up, and then exhale, humble the warrior. Press through the outer edge of that back foot to square the left hip back and the right hip forward. Squeeze your palms together, even the base of your palms. And use one point. It's called drishti in Sanskrit, to focus, to keep your balance, your gaze at one point. Inhale, use your legs, rise, arms up above you, warrior one. Exhale, both palms come down flat, step to the top of your mat. Inhale to lift halfway, and then exhale to fold. Come up onto your toes. Both palms down flat. We'll go into a crow pose. So draw the knees above the elbows. And you can just play with lifting one toe, maybe then the other. Make sure the weight is again spread across evenly throughout both hands, not just the base. So you want to press the fingertips, the tips of your fingers, to help you balance. And then slowly come down, drop your toes, draw your knees together, sit the hips down onto your heels. Drop your hips, shins come up parallel, Navasana for bow pose. Lift your chest, the center of your chest up like you're being pulled from a string. Inhale to lower halfway, and then exhale to rise. Inhale, lower, exhale, come up. Inhale, lower, exhale, come up. Two more. Come up, inhale, lower, exhale up, and then come all the way down, rock back and forth. Massaging your back. And then two more, and on your next one, exhale, palms flat, step back to plank. Last flow of class, inhale, shift forward, exhale, lower, elbows in. Exhale, slowly, softly, hips high, downward facing dog. Inhale to roll over your toes onto your shins. Drop your hips one way and swing your legs out in front of you. Left leg stays long, flex the left toes, and then bend your right leg. Squeeze your shin into your chest, your thigh into your chest, lengthening your spine out through the crown of your head. And then cross the right leg, right ankle over the left. Bring the right palm down near your right hip. Inhale, left palm up, and then exhale to twist. Using that right hand, like a kickstand to keep your chest lifted and your spine long. Slowly come back to center. Uncross the leg and switch. Right leg goes long, bend the left knee, left foot flat, both sits bones down flat on the ground, and interlace your fingers around the left shin. Squeezing the left leg, left thigh into your chest, kind of like we did in the beginning of class, but in a modified sitting position. And then cross left ankle over the right knee, outside the right knee, left palm kickstands behind your low back, and then right hand up and across the left knee to twist. Right beside you. Shoulders square above the hips. Extend the left leg long. Inhale, both arms up above you. And then exhale to fold forward for seated forward fold. You can make this as passive or as active as you'd like to. Just do so consciously, mindfully, aware of the dialogue, the story that may come up, that may entice you to act in a way of pattern, of habit, rather than of deliberate and mindful agency of your own life. Slowly, slowly come back, roll yourself back up, draw your belly in. And then we'll come down flat onto our backs. Bend your knees, feet flat. Set up for bridge pose. If you want to do a wheel, please feel free. First one will be bridge. So press your heels into the ground and then exhale. Lift your hips, squeeze your glutes together. Neck stays long. And then slowly roll down, upper back, middle back, lower back. Let your knees knock in. Close your eyes, soften the belly. Receive. Again, open the eyes. Bridge. Bridges do the same thing. If you want to go for a wheel, bring your hands by your ears, fingers facing the back side of your mat. Oh, excuse me, the front, so it'd be your legs. Take a breath in and then exhale, press into your palms to come up onto the crown of your head. Again, another breath in and then exhale, press up into your heels, into the palms of your hands. Continue lengthening your spine by keeping your tail tucked and your glutes squeezed. And then exhale, come down. Again, roll yourself down, upper back, middle back, lower back, hips, knees knock in, receive, try not to fidget. Try not to move a single muscle. Again, open your eyes, last one. Set your feet, hands. You did a wheel last time, let's go back up. Exhale, crown of the head. And then exhale up for wheel. Slowly come down. Widen your feet as wide as the mat. Let the knees knock in. And then pause, stillness. Beautiful. Draw your knees into your chest for a hug, side to side, massaging your low back again. And then happy baby, grab for the outer edges of your feet. Press your feet into your palms, into your fingertips, and your fingers into your feet. Let it be playful. Extend one leg out. Oof. And then the other. And then we'll slowly come all the way down to final resting pose. Actually, let's do one plow. So lift your hips on an exhale. And then hold your hips up with your hands. Keep your toes aligned directly above your hips. If you can't get yourself here, then just lift your legs up perpendicular to the ground with your hips down flat. They don't have to be up. Make sure your neck is relaxed. There should be no weight in your neck, just in your shoulders. Shoulder stand. I think I said plow earlier. Although you can go into a plow if you'd like to. If you were to do that, you would just drop the legs down to the ground, your toes down to the ground behind the top of your head. And then slowly roll yourself down. Now for final resting pose. Thank you all for showing up for yourselves on your mats today, for meeting yourselves where you are, for going through the journey, the experience, or being open to going through the journey and the experience of just noticing how you react to a challenge, right? And if whatever you noticed, there's no good, there's no bad. It's just cultivating that mindset, that stance where you can be a little more objective and observe what it is that are your patterns. Because in just observing it alone and noticing it, you already have changed, enacted something. You've brought some consciousness, awareness to it, and that in and of itself is growth. You don't have to actively try to do anything. rather than notice. So thank you very much. You can stay in your final resting pose if you have a few minutes and would like to rest and integrate. Otherwise, roll on over gently, mindfully, slowly to your left side. Press your right palm up to come into a seated position, however is comfortable for you. So hips on heels or cross-legged. Bring your palms together at heart center. Close your eyes. Thank you again for taking time for yourself, for sharing space with me, for allowing me to create that container, help create that container. And remember, take what you need, whatever resonates, whatever feels good, whatever strikes a chord, you'll know. And then take that, use that. Not everything has to fit everyone, right? Thank you. Namaste.